was and hey, look here. That game last night, it was tough. Like Coach Prime said, ain't no sugarcoat. Yeah, they got beat down. They got I didn't expect that game to go like that. Even Coach Prime said, look, he didn't expect that game to go like that. But it did. It did. Listen, this was conference play. You need a win. Because in conference play, we already know 2 losses in conference play and your attempt on getting into the Big 12 championship game, that thing over. Y'all hear them plays? That thing over, y'all. 2 losses in conference play. And your season could be pretty much over as far as Big 12 play. And we still got a long season left. A long season. Now, with all that being said, you still got everything you want. You got to win the rest of your Big 12 conference games. And you gotta beat Wyoming next week. Y'all, and I know a lot of people going back and forth. Ryan shouldn't have been starting. Ryan should have started. Juju did. Listen. I was right at the game, y'all. And I know y'all was watching it. So looking right at it, looking right at this thing, that was tough. That was tough. You wouldn't wish that on nobody. Like, dog. And the first quarter seemed like it lasted so long. Y'all, but look, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do so. Life in Football. Look, we rock out every day, all day, every day. We rocking. So, this team right here, y'all, versus Houston. First half, I felt we was right there. We just couldn't get over the hump. Just first half, I felt like we was there. We couldn't get over the hump. Like, it was just some. Then we started coming back, and it looked like we was there. It looked like, okay, we done figured something out. And then we didn't. We didn't, y'all. And remember I told y'all it's that excitement? Well, it wasn't exciting until like them last 2 drives that we scored. Like, yeah, that's what we're supposed to be doing. But rest of the time, it was like, oh, like what we missing? And yes, a piece of me, just if we talking the truth, which we do, a piece of me at some point I was like, they might put K-Salt in. And then right when I was thinking that, a few plays later, Ryan started balling. And then Ryan had back-to-back drives balling. But this ain't the way I expected this season to go. What we 1-2? I didn't expect 1-2. I didn't. I knew the Houston coach could coach. I know he's 65, he been coaching for a minute. He has won at every spot he's been at. But I still didn't expect this, though. Nobody could have told me this what I was going to be walking into in 25. I just didn't. This ain't what I thought was gonna go down. It didn't, I don't know, it got a different feel to it. I don't know how the season gonna go. I don't know what our record gonna be. But we gotta come with it. We gotta come with it. Because this season could be very long if we don't figure it out. Yes, the defense need to stop the run, get to the quarterback mode. Yes, the offense need to produce more touchdowns. It's like a scenario of a lot of stuff. Listen, We got to get it together, or this could be a long, long season. Man, I don't know. Like, it felt like Houston on defense, they was just, yeah, yeah, what's up, boy? Yeah. And then it felt like we just went like that. I don't know, it felt like them boys had that energy. It was rough, y'all. Like, to just sit there and you really can't get into your celebration mode. Like, we had a couple times we got to really celebrate. After that, I don't know. And then I know everybody gonna want to have Ryan out. They gonna want to have Juju in, or they gonna want to have K-Salt in. I listen, at this point, I don't even know how you call it. Because it may not even be just the quarterback play. To me, I think it's just a whole group of things. Like, when you go to losing, everybody stare at you. Like, you go to taking L's, everything look bad. You take them L's, everything looks bad. But when you're not taking L's, everything good. So that's where we at now. The more L's you take, the more everybody question everything. But the more W's you have, ain't nobody tripping. It's amazing how wins make everybody hush. They can feel the same way, but wins will make you, Like, if we would have got that game versus Georgia Tech, and now we 2-0 coming into this game, and we could have got this game. I don't know, y'all. Because I know everybody may ask, man, you thought K-Salt was going to be like that. I did. It just, he played okay. Then Ryan came in and looked it good. Ryan had some opportunities. It looked good. It just, y'all, this rough. Like, this rough. I hope we get this season turned around, because this rough. This is rough. Like, I don't. Whoo, it's just game 3, y'all. We got 9 games left. 9 games left. 9 games left is a long time. And I ain't trying to get whooped. 9 games. I ain't trying to see a rough season. I'm not trying to see a rough season. I had the worst case scenario. Look, I need at least a bowl game. Give me a bowl game. I need a bowl game. At the bare minimum, I need a bowl game. Give me a bowl game, boy. God, dog. My name only was Hand, Miss Harrison. Salty, what's good? You say it's time to go back to K-Salt. Well, Wyoming, they got to see how Wyoming look on film. And if you feel you could rotate them quarterbacks, go for it. But you don't want to keep going back and forth either. So, man, look. I don't. That's why I say, woo-wee. Genie, what's good? LG, what's happening? Sell Mo. Yeah, I did. I enjoyed Houston. I enjoyed the game. The game went in our favor. AJ, what's happening? Pete, what's good? Ty, what's good? Shiny King. You say Colorado not going to make a bowl, Cole. Listen. Ooh. All we need is 5 more wins. Can we squeeze out 5 wins? Can we squeeze out 5 wins? I hope they can. I surely hope they can. Miss Jackie, what's good? Say what's good, bro. Let's admit it. Colorado just not that good. It's looking like it. It's looking like it. But we had Georgia Tech. We was in the game versus Houston. It just, second half, it didn't come through. K Black. Reed. Change quarterbacks. Worked on receivers. Hey, Regina, you said it hurt you. That team going through this. The play calls was trash. Players seen it was something. It was something like nobody played. Well, had a span, it was good. Then Ryan was throwing some balls in the dirt. Then they had something they could have caught that they dropped. Y'all, I can't tell you what's going on. Big Mike, you say they need some major changes. Ryan is not the QB. Pat Sherman is not the OC. Coach have to make some serious decisions. Hey, a lot could happen between now and that Wyoming game. A lot could happen, but you gotta try to figure out what it is. Like, what's the right call to make? Do you take Pat Sherman and move him? Do you take Ryan and move him out after one loss? Or do you give him another, like, hey, all right, we're going to go in this Wyoming, now we're going to trial it again. Y'all, this is rough. Hey. Yeah, this is rough. This is rough. Like, we in a moment, we trying to figure this out. And trying to figure it out don't look good. Trying to figure out look tough, boy. Golly. Y'all got to think, it's hard to just be out there and you can't really even celebrate. Like, it ain't nothing you could really just, like, yeah. It's just like, man. Oh, boy. And Coach Prime was like, man, I ain't expect that. I ain't expect this type of loss. We had a great week of practice. Everything was lining up, and then bam. Like, yeah, I'm like that too. I ain't expect this. I seen them on film. I knew their defense was going to be solid. Remember, I told you, their defense like their offense because it could play ball. Then it's like, what happens after that? JP, what's good? Double M, TP. Ms. Robinson. Yeah, Coach Prime said hot garbage. I said, God, dog. Yeah, as you said, it was awful. I believe they will regroup. The whole team was whack. Defense and offense failed. They did. They did. I ain't seen it like this. Well, we caught that L versus Washington State a while back in 23 without Shador, and that was rough. You say, Ryan shouldn't be out there? Well, Delaware, he held up. I don't know who's supposed to be out there. I just want to win. I don't know who's supposed to be out there. I just want to win. Pete, you say it was boring and depressing game? Golly. LG said agreed, Coach, and that was tough. I was watching the game like, yeah, it was rough. T-Man, you say they got it. Hey, they got it. Hey, them boys went and put that, yeah. They put that thing on them, boy. Quincy, you said, yeah, that was a long game. That was. Deion, you said Houston had about 12 minutes. Yes. I was wondering what happened. Like, we was watching the game, and second half, I'm like, what in the world going on? And I didn't realize they had the ball that long. I just know, I looked up at one drive. I say, they still out there? That iced us too. The man right here, what's happening? I appreciate it. You said, I blame everyone for overhyping so-called, Ryan for playing well versus a 25-point underdog. And they put K-Salt on that pine. A guy who you paid to win the Big 12. But now you got to admit this too now. K-Salt, we want to see him take off. I don't care who take off. I thought when K-Salt came out of that Georgia Tech game, it was going to be yada, yada, pop, boop, pop. But it wasn't. Then I thought in Delaware, I didn't even know it was going to happen like that in Delaware. Da-da-da-da, pop, boop, pop. But we didn't. Ryan came in, it did look better. But then on this one, it almost looked like before Ryan had them 2 scoring drives at the end of the half, in the first half, you could have put in K-Salt. So at this point, y'all, I don't know where they go with this. They gonna have to regroup. I'm talking about, boy, you gotta sit here and think like, whoo. But Coach Prime said something while he was talking to the players, and they posted that he said, hey, I still believe in y'all. We can still have a great season or a good season. We can win. I believe in y'all. We gonna do it. So I don't know what they need to do going forward, because it ain't like it's one thing. It ain't like you say, man, the defense playing lights out or the offense playing lights out. You not. You getting a lot of stuff. You getting guys. The offense went out there, it was dry. The defense went out there. They just ain't, they getting third downs, but they ain't stopping them. Y'all, it just, 1 and 2 make everybody feel like this. 2 and 1, you don't. If that game versus Georgia Tech, if we would have lost in a different kind of way, where nobody didn't feel like if the game would have been exciting, then Delaware, we tear them up, and this game still exciting, but we lose. Ain't nobody tripping, but it's the way we lose it. The way we're losing. Like the Georgia Tech loss, it never felt like, it felt like we could have won, but it felt like it's just, they got to get it together, y'all. This is a long season, if not. This is a very, very, very long season if we don't get it together. And we got to get it together. I'm talking about get it together. You got to get that thing together. All right, it can get real. Man right here, I appreciate it. You said Salt did nothing to lose the starting job. Salt has way more upside, and Colorado still can win the Big 12 if they play an offense scheme that's suited for K-Salt. But K-Salt got to come to play, too. K-Salt got to, like, you seen them plays where Ryan could have threw it, but he took off running? Well, that's what we need out of K-Salt. The ones that, maybe I can throw, but I'm going to run, take off. All right. Let's say they go back to K-Salt. Let's say they go back to K-Salt for the Wyoming game. And they try it out again. Everybody get 2 drives. Ryan, 2 drives. K-Salt, 2 drives. Juju, 2 drives. All you say with Juju, I'm gonna let you chill. We're gonna go and give you the red shirt. 2 drives, 2 drives. All right, cool. Let's see where it's at. Either this gonna be a roller coaster ride where we get some wins, we get some losses, get some wins, get some losses, or this could get ugly. Either we finna roller coaster ride or this could get ugly. That's just if we gonna talk, that's what it look like. I don't know if K-Salt the answer. I don't know if Ryan the answer. It's a lot going on, y'all. It's a lot going on. You got it where the defense ain't just like that. So if the defense ain't like that, then what? So is it, then the offense just ain't making plays? So then what? Like, yeah, hey. Whoo. This rough, y'all. We had K-Salt in for a whole game, 2 drives at the beginning of Delaware and then the back end of Delaware. You can't pinpoint it. What I'm looking at, y'all, it ain't no one pinpoint. It's the offense ain't clicking the whole game. in K-Salt game versus Georgia Tech, in their game versus Delaware in this game. They had moments they clicked, but then they had moments it didn't click. It's just, it is what it is. It is what it is. You got moments it click, moments it didn't click. Defense. The defense hasn't yet fully shut. Like last year, we used to come out second half and whop, whop. We ain't even doing that. So, y'all NIL money, it look like now y'all to have a real shot in college football. You either gotta be, just from what I'm seeing in the college landscape, it's looking like you gotta be in a state that just automatically attract guys, and then you gotta have some type of money. And I ain't putting it on there. I'm just saying, you in Colorado, y'all. It ain't like you at Ohio State with a rich, amazing history, or Michigan with a rich, amazing history. You're trying to duke it out in Colorado versus you got University of South Florida in Tampa. That's the state of Florida. It's a nice spot to be. A lot of players gonna just want to be there anyways. I don't know, it's just the situations. I just think it's harder. And I ain't giving no excuse. I'm just saying money and location. Remember they say location, location, location? I think to be in college, this just my thought, y'all, because you gotta have that NIL money, y'all. You gotta have that NIL money. Or you gotta be in a great location and have some money in it. I don't know, it's just getting rough. It's just getting rough, y'all. All I'm saying, this thing getting rough. So I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. Defense came to play last year. It's operating different this year. It's rough, y'all. You know, you say can't put the blame on the O-line when they was on field all night. You right. But then you got to, because you came out of halftime and they drove the ball what? They had the ball a lot. Yeah. JB, you say Wade was the only one making consistent plays. Yeah, he was out there getting it. TB, you say just picked up one QB and worked with him. Change up the QB mess with yeah. L. Will, you say should have stayed with K-Salt. We finna find out this week. Look, we about to find out this week. Wyoming watching all of it. Wyoming watching everything. Wyoming like, ha. So they can't stop the run, huh? Boy, let's run the air out the ball. And then I need the quarterback to do a little hot and then throw it. So it's just a lot. It's a lot. Hey. Yeah, it's just a lot, man. It's just a lot. Barry, what's good? E-Watt, what's happening? Charlie, who gave up about the offense, yeah. The man right here, I appreciate it. Appreciate that. Boy, blessing up something this morning. You say, I still can't believe Coach Prime brought into the right. Bro, it's hard not to. Bro, listen. Hold on, let me finish it. The Ryan hype versus Delaware when he watched K-Salt take the team to where Colorado wants to go. Coach Prime made a major decision off emotions and not logic. First time he had the 2-minute, 2M, okay, true quarterback decision. Well, look, watching the Georgia Tech game, y'all. Let's just run it back. Georgia Tech game. Nothing against nobody out there. We wasn't stopping the run. The defense didn't come to play, right? Well, it didn't stop them enough. So the defense didn't stop them enough. But in that game, K-Salt still didn't wow us. He was playing solid or okay, but he didn't give us what we thought we was getting. It's just the losses adding up, y'all, and everybody just, the fingers getting pointed. It's just a bunch of fingers getting pointed everywhere. But when K-Salt was in that Georgia Tech game, I know y'all didn't feel like, yeah, whoa, and nothing against him. It's just the whole game. Just the whole total game was, then the Delaware game, he scored on 2 drives, yes. It just still, something, I don't know what it is, y'all. I don't know what it is. The man right here, I appreciate it. You said first time Coach Prime has used 2 to make a true quarterback decision. Yeah. Now see, okay, say we go back to K-Salt. Do you stick with him no matter what? Win, loss, tie, ball out, not ball out. Do you stick with him the whole time? That's the thing. That's the thing where we at now. But a side note, we ain't the only ones taking L's out here. K-State took one too. I don't know what they got going over there, but just saying, look, this just might not be our year. This just may not be our year. It just, cause see, everybody gonna be saying get rid of Pat Shermer or put K-Salt back in. Okay, say we go back to all that. Say we go back to all that. And it still don't work. Y'all, this just rough. This just rough. This is a rough situation, and I don't know where it changed at. I don't know where it changed at, y'all. Let's say we all go back and they lock in with K-Salt. Because they asked Coach Prime last night, I'm sitting right there in there. They say, hey, who we going with? He said, I don't know. He said, I ain't thinking about that right now. I think it's a collective of things. I think this year just going to be different. This year, you know they say get the meat off the bone. You going to have to get the meat off the bone. You going to have to extract stuff out the bone. Like, you going to have to do something. You going to have to go home and be so tired, you just get in the bed and go straight to sleep. Like, that's how, and that's how your practice is going to be. You going to leave practice and go straight to sleep. Like, you going football, sleep. Football, sleep. Because I don't know where we go from this. I don't know where we go because you can put K-Salt back in, but when y'all start seeing the passes, okay, say he complete some, then some of them you like, you should have ran, you should have. We back at square one. So really, I think this thing bigger than K-Salt. It felt like we had a run game, and we got a solid run game, but it just, we ain't running it. So I don't know. Court, you said Houston had a better team. Yeah, they did. D. Smith, you say not having that NIL money kind of hurt. Yes. I listen, I know Juju is our future, but I'm just saying. Houston did come with it, though. Houston did come with it. But we still was right there. In that first half, we was there. First half, we was there. King, what's happening? Athletic. You say, well, K Salt is the only quarterback on the roster who at least played in the bowl game. You right. You right. The man right here, I appreciate it. You say you stick with K Salt until you are out of the race. You brought K Salt in for a reason. K Salt was a top 50 blue chip recruit coming out of high school for a reason. Yes. But also, all right, let's run it. Let's run it. K Salt in. We play Wyoming, said don't go our way. K Salt in, we play Wyoming, said don't go our way. K Salt plays solid, but it ain't enough to win. Then it ain't really. I think it's a collective. This is a collective. This year just might not be like what we're expecting. I'm starting to think, unless they change, this year may not be what we want. This year just may not be what it wants. Start K Salt. Now we're in the musical chairs, but whoever you start next week, you got to ride this one out. Put it like this. Whoever starts next week, but when we play Wyoming and win, and we 2-2, we ain't gonna know nothing until BYU. We ain't gonna know nothing until BYU. No matter what happened in this Wyoming game. Now, if we lose this, that's gonna look crazy. But when we play Wyoming, say we win that game, and it still didn't look exciting. This just could be a long year, y'all. Remember in 23, we was like, we just couldn't get it. We just couldn't get it. That might just be one of these type of years. That play K Salt, start him versus Wyoming, start him the rest of the season. I don't even think it's a quarterback thing. I think it's a overall. It's some schools that just got it. It's some schools that inherit the long haul. It's some schools that got the long haul, y'all. And what I mean by that is, they just like that. Ohio State gonna be like that. Georgia got the money to be like that. Miami got the money to be in there and the location. This just might. Listen, y'all. I don't know what to pinpoint this thing on. It just ain't clicking right now. It ain't clicking. Chicago, you say I didn't expect this team to be 1-2 at the start. Me neither. Me neither. D. Smith, you say Byron left with that OC. Don't know if that's the fix. And then you don't know how long you have him. JG, you said Colorado got all the pro resource imaginable and the players don't care about that. But it's different if you at Georgia, LSU, Miami. You say, Cole, I thought we would be 3-0 in case Salt. Bro, me too. Facts. I'm with you, Will. I'm with you 100%. If not 3-0, 2-1 in case Salt out there. Had it. I don't know when it fell off the rails, but it ain't it right now. It ain't it. It ain't it. Mike, you said K-Salt play the next 3 games, quarterback needs reps. That too. Get all your reps. Get all your reps here. Y'all, this season doesn't feel. 23, I felt excitement. 24, excitement. 25, I'm catching excitement here and there. D. Goddess, you said Dominique Ponder, they ain't gonna go that route. They not touching him. One, You say the safeties need to improve. TB needs to start. Stoudemire can sit. Let Hodge play free safety and put another DB at nickel. Yeah, they've been making plays on him too. They've been making plays on him too. It's tough to take all these L's, man. You never want to take all these L's, and we just keep taking them. And we getting them early. We taking L's early, y'all. But Georgia Tech play Clemson today. We'll see where they at, because we know what type of team we think Clemson have. We just got to see where they at. Man, right here, hey, appreciate it. You say I could have been Delaware. I can get out there and start. We all say that, but it's just rough, man. That thing rough, y'all. This just gonna be a rough season. Unless something change, this will be a rough season. Unless the offense go regroup and get it together, defense learn to shut that run down, and the secondary stop them plays. Other than that, y'all, we will get on here and talk about the L's. You gonna have to come with it, or it's a wrap. We gonna have to come with it, or it is a wrap. Ain't nowhere around it. LG, you say, guys, everything look worse than it really is when you can't stop the run. That too. Yeah, you say Seahawks looked at Jordan Seaton looked at frustrated. When he was walking in the tunnel, he was walking. I thought he was almost hurt the way he was walking, but yeah, that's what it was. L Will, you say we all see gold jackets don't equate good coaching. Just when you out there tough on them. I think it's a combination, man. I'm coming back to NIL money. Listen, it's NIL money. It comes back to NIL money. Ohio State gonna get theirs. Georgia gonna get theirs. Everybody, all the top 10 schools, they gonna get theirs. They got the money, they got the resources, they got everything. They gonna get theirs. I don't think Colorado, even Coach Pryor said, he say, man, if we can't get this money stuff straight, they gonna always be at the top. Yo, Ohio State, Georgia, LSU, Clemson, Michigan. Y'all, this thing gonna come down to, like, in our conference right now, I don't even know who like that. In our conference right now, I don't even know who like that. Like, who in the Big 12? Who even in the ACC? Maybe SMU, Clemson, Miami. We gonna find out what Georgia Tech and Clemson by. Florida State possibly. I don't know, y'all. I'm just saying, this could be a Florida State year. This could be a Florida State year. Just want y'all to know, this could be a Florida State year. I don't know how it's going to go, but this could be a Florida State year. This could very well be a Florida State year. Because at this point, at this point, y'all, I don't know how you call this thing. The man right here, you say he beat up a 25-point underdog. I appreciate it. We did, but it's a collective thing. It's more than that. It's more than QB play. There's more than QB play, y'all. It's more QB play, y'all. This thing gonna come down to, can we really come together and go all out for what you want? If you don't go all out for what you want, that thing getting real. You have to go all out. This ain't no play no more. This either we are either going to have a come back and have at least a 6-6 season, or this finna go yout. Look, we got 3 scenarios finna happen. We're gonna win like we thought we was, which I would love. 6-6 or 23 or Florida State. This either not 23 Florida State, 24 Florida State. Yeah, 24 Florida State. Or 23 us. This thing about to get real, y'all. This about to get real. Ain't nowhere around. This thing about to get real. The man right here, appreciate it. Well, you're blessing me. You said Coach Prime should be clown for giving Ryan the crown. He looked good in that game, though. So it's like you had to go with it. He looked good in it. I couldn't knock him on it. Honestly, like, when I seen Ryan play that game, I did think it was good. And I felt like Ryan was gonna start, and he started. Now we up. Now you see it's bigger than it's bigger than the quarterback. It's bigger than quarterback. See, you said maybe expectations were too high and people didn't take into to account this is a new team and they have to judge. Sometimes you need time for that. All that. But either we gonna ride this thing into the right direction and get 7 wins or more, 6 wins, 5 or 4, or Florida State 24. I don't know which gonna happen, but everything up for grabs now. Everything we got right now is up for grabs. You either finna ball out or you not. We can go with K-Salt and see what happened, but at this point, y'all, it's a collective. The defense, the offense, it's just real. Alex, you say CU fans are too flip-flop, talking in circles. If K-Salt would have started and lost, y'all would have been crying about it. Hey, Alex, you hit that on the head. You hit that on the head. A loss, regardless, gonna make everybody react. Every L we take, you could point all the fingers. This, that, not this, that, not this, not that, not this, not that. I say not this and that. That's what we doing. That's really what we doing. Alex, you hit that on the head. That's what it will be. That's what the whole season gonna look like if we not winning. That's what the whole season is going to look like if we don't win. Alex, that pretty much summed it all. That was the sum of it all. L's make everybody complain. Losing, you complain. Winning, if we barely winning by the half hour chinny chin chin, you might complain, but you're going to complain less. But other than that, it's for real. Pete, you say, why would they think that it was prudent to put Patty in the booth for 3 new quarterbacks? So on the sideline for sure. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. We gonna be able to question every L to the T with all type of questions. It's not what we want. This ain't what we want. Expectations high. They gonna always be high with Coach Prime. This just ain't what we want. I'm still telling y'all NIL money playing a big factor in all this. I'm telling you location playing a big money. History. your history. Like these teams that was winning a lot, guess what they got? Say, I'm on who is CU. You finna find out. D. Smith, you say it is NIL. That's what I'm saying. Like, NIL money play a big factor in this, y'all. NIL money, like, you ain't got the money to compete. You not gonna be in the room with me. Not the big boys. You'll make it, you might get in the top 25, but not the big boys. Big boys is on. CJ, you say, see you looking like Cleveland Browns with no defense? But you tough on them out there, ain't them? Hey, it's rough out there. It's real. It's real. Miss Stevenson, you say they think they want to shine until the lights come on. Chris, you say this team is not good anymore? Well, bring that back to NIL money, y'all. You got, think of every big school y'all know, and think about it. If they want somebody, you're not going to just come to Colorado because, you know, they always say they ain't got the money, right? Ohio State paid $20 million last year, they said, and won a chip. So it take bare minimum $20 million to win. At the end of the day, in the last two teams that will be standing in the playoffs for the chip, I guarantee you it'll be big boy money teams. It ain't gonna be no team with no, you won't get that TCU Cinderella run no more. And then you saw what happened to TCU. Hap. So you say, listen, I'm a Falcons fan. So patience is something I'm good at. CU has some great players. Jordan Seaton, O. Miller, D. Miller, A. Walker, P. Hodges. Take one game at a time. Not ready to give up on them. I ain't ready to give up on them either. And I won't give up on them. But I'm just saying this season could be a long, long season if we don't get these W's. Max, you say, are they saying the Gold Jackets can't coach? You know, that's what they put in the chat, but we ain't saying that. We just saying, I'm just saying it's a lot to it. NIL money, the L's make everything worse. L's make everything worse. Cap, you say they got to learn to take one game at a time and stop seeing the Big 12 championship before the Big 12 conference play. They taking it one game at a time, but we just ain't clicking on all cylinders yet. We haven't had a full game where we clicked on all cylinders. Can you say Colorado got plenty of money just not to help Coach Prime get all they need? That's what I'm saying. Miss Cloud, you say we still believe we do. It's just real. Country say, see you play pure garbage. Offense, defense, special team. The only good thing was the punting. They need to stick with K-Salt. Don't you go to no more CU games, Cola. We can't turn it around. But y'all tell me what? I don't listen. See, I don't know who y'all have ever followed. But I told y'all, oh Lord, I thank you and I praise you. Yes. I followed Charlie Strong 2015, 16, 17. No, 14, 15, 16. 14, 15, 16, right? I saw a roller coaster ride. That man took me on a roller coaster ride. Sometimes you could be in the location, had a big boy school, but other stuff work against you. And you can't pull in everybody you trying to pull in. So he missed on some players. But that was a rough 3 years. Coach Prime, we had it first year, we was like, yeah. And then it dropped off. Then the second year, we took off like a rocket. It was like, yeah. Then the third year is right now, and it's looking like it ain't taking off. So that's hard, y'all. That is hard. That's the only thing about it. That is hard. That's hard. And look, Charlie Strong was super like a baller at Louisville. Coach Prime was balling at Jackson State. It's tough, y'all. This a tough ride, y'all. It been tough. The 3 games I have watched, all of them have been tough to watch. It ain't been easy to watch. See, you say I'm confident the coaches will readjust. You just could tell the DC for studied the Georgia Tech game. We studied too. It just, our coaches put in the work just like they coaches. Our players put in the work just like they players. It's just something ain't clicking, y'all. Something we missing. It's the defense ain't stepping up. It's the offense ain't stepping up. It's the coaches involved. It's just the whole thing. It's the whole 9. But I'm still going to come back and point that finger at. Whew. NIL money, y'all. At the end, it's going to be NIL money. Country, you say you're right about Charlie Strong. He should have stayed, have been Florida Gators head coach, but you know they ain't going to let that happen. He should have stayed at Louisville. Now, I ain't saying Coach Pryor should have stayed at Jackson State. What I'm saying is, at Texas, it was up and down. I watched them 3 years. I was locked in. Whoo, I was locked in. We on the 3rd year with Prime. And where has it been? A roller coaster. No matter how you slice it. 23, we was up, up, up. And it was 24, we was up, up. This year, I don't know what this finna be, y'all. DM, you right. Something just, I can't put my finger on it, y'all, but it's a collective. It's a collective, y'all. It's a collective. I tell you this. I tell you this 100%. I tell you this with everything I got in me. If Coach Prime would have been at South Florida, whoo, we would have steamrolled. 23, he would have steamrolled. 24, steamrolled. 25, we'll be steamrolling. Location. Sometimes it's the location. But South Florida couldn't pay enough money. But boy, and he would have had some hard games. He had Alabama 2 years in a row with a Miami. And this year he got a Florida and Miami. He'd had some tough games, but conference-wise, Travis Hunter and Shador and all them boys, y'all know how many players we would have got at South Florida? I ain't trying to switch it up. I'm just saying it's rough. But check this out. Same thing we feeling. Schools with money in a jam. Alabama in a jam. They got to figure it out. Clemson in a jam. They got to figure it out. But I tell you this, the national championship game, no matter what's what, national championship game, it's going to be 2 of the teams that got big boy money. Big boy money, I guarantee you. Now, if it's a Cinderella story, we would see it right now. And it's only one team right now on a Cinderella story, and that's USF. If they could pull this off today, they got the Cinderella opportunity. Other than that, it's no team I see out here that got a Cinderella story. Whoever end up in that national championship, they paid for it. And what I mean by that is they bought that offense, they bought that defense, they paid for the defensive coordinator, they paid for the offensive coordinator, they got the top facilities. You ain't finna see nobody in there that they recruiting budget is play. So at the end of the day, however this season turned out, we could have turned out, we can end up 9-4. We still ain't, you still at the same place you was last year. And the main thing we gonna all want is a chip, right? RS, you say, I think he has players disrespectful to the program. He should outthank them in those money related to the results and losses. Yeah. DM, you say offense too bland, defense horrible. They can't stop water from. Woo. Man. Salt, you say, let's look on the bright side. K-Salt. K-State looking bad too. Whew. It's just a different year, y'all. This ain't what we want. Billy, you say let Flacco come be QB1? They'll boo him out of there. Double A, you say Deion got to leave that Rudy movie alone because Rudy didn't play the whole game. Coach Prime said they had a great week of practice. So, listen, y'all. D. Smith, location and money. Location, money. If, I'm just telling y'all this, if he was at South Florida, it's a different ball game. He at University of South Florida, this is a different ball game. We at a different ball game. Now that Houston coach, y'all, he is a good coach. He's 65, he on the back end. But he is a good coach. He has won at Georgia Southern, he has won at Tulane. He might have found something to win, but I still don't know how to judge Houston. I still don't, because I still don't think they finna be in a... I don't think they're going to win the Big 12. I don't think that. Could they? They maybe, but I don't see it. They don't seem like a team that's going to win the Big 12. I'm just telling y'all that. Yeah, will you say practice? We talking about practice? Yeah, boy. We got to come regroup. Yes, Coach Prime has the coaches. They're the same coaches last year, and we brought in some more key names. So they can coach. It's just you need players in NIL. You need it all, yo. I'm going to come at the NIL money. NIL money buy you that big time DN. Buy you that big time safety. It buy you everything. So we finna see. DM, you said Colorado will continue to struggle without NIL money. Coach Prime got to come home and get some of them Florida boys. Yeah, like he was at. And I ain't saying get him out of there. I'm just telling y'all, Charlie Strong at Louisville versus Texas, they had money at Texas, but something he had rolling at Louisville. It was the spot. He had something going. At South Florida, I guarantee you Coach Prime would have probably won that conference 2 years already, or very close. Cap, say losing to a sorry team, it shows if you really want it. Well, Houston ain't gonna be sorry. Because Houston beat some big teams last year that had 9-win seasons. So we could turn it on and win some games, but boy, we got to turn it on. Oh, it's finna be a long, long season. LG, you say until CU starts to run every team. Correct. D3, you said what happened to Leftwich? Y'all, L's gonna make you feel like you're supposed to throw everybody in. Right now, we gotta regroup, and Coach Prime and the coach staff and the players, boy, they gotta get in the mirror, look at themselves, and come with it. Cap, I ain't saying Houston sorry, because they not sorry, but I don't know if they're gonna be in the... Now, the quarterback may have found himself, and he a runner, and they can fake that run and pass, but I know their defense solid. Their defense is solid, y'all. I just know this just gonna be a longer season than I thought. But look, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do so. I will come back on. I gotta talk about some Shador, some stuff I done seen, but I'll come back on. We gonna talk today, y'all. I'm gonna do a lot of talking today. I'm gonna do a lot of talking. Well, at least I think I am. T-Boss, you said 5-7. I hope we can get 5 wins. This thing looking rough. Hey, listen, if you want to get monetized on social media, YouTube, email me. I am an author as well. The title of my book is The Power of Faith and Positive Thinking. Check that out. Rock with me. I teach how to write a book. If you got a book in you, I help you. Whatever your gifts and talents is, I help you get it out. Just email me. If you got a business you want to promote, a product you want to promote, your social media you want to promote, email me. Listen, y'all. Social media is a game changer. It's a game changer. This stuff can change your life. You got to put your gifts and talents out. I thank God for allowing me to rock with y'all and y'all rock with me. And just let's grow. But hey, I want to be a blessing to y'all like y'all being a blessing to me. Email me info@lifeandfootball.com. That's info@lifeandfootball.com. Hey, Blessings to y'all. I'll be back on later today.